Good day, you're watching African Free Press Television. My name is Sam Adedoyin, bringing you the news today. First, the headlines. Governor El-Rufai promises prosecution of perpetrators of Kaduna killings. Federal government gives 5 states 375 million naira to feed school children. Presidency releases images of Buhari to douse rumors of ill health. Port Harcourt police deny alleged killing of IPOB members. And EFCC presses charges against alleged masterminds of ghost workers scam. And of course, reps issue Shell, AGF, others 2-week ultimatum in alleged $17 billion stolen crude. Now the news in detail. Kaduna State Governor Nasiru El-Rufai has vowed to prosecute whoever is found culpable in the killing of innocent people in the crisis-ridden southern Kaduna and described the crisis in the areas as unfortunate. The governor said this when the Council of Traditional Chiefs and Emirs, led by the Emir of Zazzau, Alhaji Shehu Idris, paid him a solidarity visit. According to him, the biggest assignment is for citizens to unite and should do their best to see that they have peace and unity, which is prerequisite for progress and development. He also said he and all those who work under his administration have taken oaths with either the Quran or the Holy Bible that they will be fair and just in all affairs. Meanwhile, 19 northern state governors met on Monday morning in Kaduna State for the first meeting of northern governors in 2017. The governor of Borno State, Kashim Shettima, who also doubles as the chairman of the Northern Governors Forum, presided over the meeting. The meeting, which held at the government house in Kaduna, involved northern elders and traditional rulers who gave briefings on the security situation across the northern states. This meeting is said to address security issues raised and further unite the northern region. The federal government has released over 375 million this year to feed almost 700,000 primary school pupils in 5 states in its social investment programs, the presidency has disclosed. The senior special assistant to the vice president on media and publicity, Laolu Akande, in a statement said virtually all states across the federation except 2 are now being processed for the payment of 30,000 naira monthly stipend for 200,000 graduates who are N-Power beneficiaries. Akande said the federal government last week released money for the school feeding program to Anambra, Ogun, Oyo, Osun and Ebonyi states to cover for 10 school days. The vice president's media aide further disclosed that about 375.4 million has been paid to 7,909 cooks in those states for the feeding of a total of 677,476 primary school pupils. On N-Power, Akande said the process of payment of verified graduates who were beneficiaries has reached advanced stage. He said payment of the December stipends, which has gone across the country, will be completed in all states except 2 that did not meet the extended deadline for the verification process for December stipends. Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari was on Sunday captured while watching Sunday Politics on Channels Television in London. The images were apparently released to douse rumors that President Buhari was ill in London. A guest on Sunday Politics was President Buhari's spokesman Femi Adesina, who debunked the rumors that President Buhari has been ill and wondered why critics altered the sequence of the statement issued regarding the president's trip to the UK in order to make the president appear ill. Images posted on the Facebook page of Mr. Adesina showed President Buhari making a phone call while also watching his spokesman keenly on Channels Television. Sources said that he was on the phone with Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo. The police in Port Harcourt are refuting claims by members of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB that some of their members were killed during the last protest showing solidarity for the new US President Donald Trump. Members had gathered in their hundreds on Friday in the streets of Port Harcourt expressing joy over the inauguration of Trump. According to them, they were on a peaceful rally in support of who they described and referred to as our man, when they were abruptly dispersed by army officers and other security operatives in Aba Road in the Rivers State capital. The Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of operations, Ahmed Mogaji, who described the rally as a legal gathering, said the security operatives only resorted to the use of tear gas to disperse the unruly crowd. According to him, the acclaimed members of IPOB were on an illegal protest to actualize a sinister agenda that the security operatives had to rise to the occasion. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has filed charges against 5 officials who allegedly padded the federal government's payroll with about 50,000 ghost workers. federal government had said the nation lost 143 billion naira to salary fraud. A reliable source in the EFCC said the suspects had been charged to court, but the case had yet to be assigned to any judge. The senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity, Malam Garba Shehu, had revealed in December that the efficiency unit of the Federal Ministry of Finance, created by the present administration, was able to uncover the 50,000 ghost workers and save the nation 13 billion naira monthly during the period. About 11 members of the syndicate that perpetrated the fraud were transferred to the EFCC. An ad hoc committee of the House of Representatives has given several international oil companies and the Attorney General of the Federation and the Minister of Justice, Mr. Abubakar Malami, 2 weeks to produce documents in respect to the ongoing investigation of $17 billion worth of Nigeria's crude oil said to have been stolen from undeclared exports between 2011 and 2014. It was learned that many federal government agencies were also affected by the ultimatum. Findings show that over 16 IOCs had yet to be responded to the committee's inquiries many weeks after the probe opened in December 7, 2016. The committee, which is chaired by Mr. Abdulrazak Namda, said Shell US Trading Company, Mobil Producing Nigeria, Chevron Nigeria Limited, ESSO Exploration and Production Nigeria, ExxonMobil, Bras Oil Services Company Nigeria Limited, and Consolidated Oil Limited as some of the IOCs keeping the committee waiting. The list also includes Star Deepwater Petroleum Limited, Supreme Jute and Kintex Limited, and Duke Oil Company Limited. That brings us to the end of the news today. I remain Sam Adedoyin Kuyi. Thanks for watching.